What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. For those who are new here, hello and welcome. And for all of my returning subscribers, hey. So today I just wanted to give you guys a quick view and an update on what's going on out here. I got a lot of things done this past week, which is why I really didn't do a lot of filming. To be honest, I just wanted to get it done, honey. Between the front yard and the backyard, I shared with you guys like some of the things that we planned on doing, and it was a matter of like knuckling down and getting this stuff done. So that's basically what we did. So I will show you just a quick view of what's going on in the front yard, and then I will give you the updates on the vegetable garden. So let's head to the front. All right, so starting up on my porch, I did spray paint my two planters here. I got two mini arborvitaes to put and to frame out the front porch. In these planters here, I just have my canna bulbs that are I'm still waiting for them to come up. One of them is up already for me to put in here because they will be the centerpieces in here. And these are the arrangement of flowers that I plan on putting in here, but more on that later. I went on ahead and cleared out some of the planters that were up here for my spring display. You can tell still got spring happening, which I ain't even mad because the pansies are pansying, honey. All right, and in this front bed here, went on ahead and added some lamb's ear. I put a drift of sun patience in here as well. My hydrangeas are coming up. I have this lilac bush. I'm not really sure what I want to do with it yet. And then lining the front, I went on ahead and added in the bluegrass that I started from seed, which I am so proud of. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. And then an update on the boxwoods. So I trimmed the top of those. I still need to shape them up. I'm really waiting to see if this one is going to make a comeback. You can just see how yellow, and it's just not as lush and green as its partner over here on the sides. So I'm still waiting to see if this makes a rebound or not. If not, what I'm thinking is I can probably put the smaller one that I have in a planter in the back, in the front, and then a taller one, the one that I have over here in the corner on the porch, in the middle, and just kind of do like, you know, a staggering situation. I don't know, we'll see. And for Mother's Day, I got a lot of new perennials, so I went on ahead and popped in a poppy there, some creeping baby's breath here, and I kind of rearranged this bed. I ended up adding in the roses here and here. I'm going to put a canna in the middle though, just to add some like dramatic effect for this year, since the roses will need some time to grow in. And you can see all of my lilies are popping up. I forget, it's called like I forget what this grass is called, but it has like red, orange, and yellow like cone flower situations. I don't know, it's beautiful. And then that's a daylily. And on the back side over here, I added in the rudbeckia. I have some more lamb's ear, which I think I'll eventually move these. What we plan on doing is adding in a brick border, so I didn't want to put anything too close to the edge because I might scooch that in, and I might end up using those to kind of like border everything. And then on the back side here, I have more rudbeckia, a coneflower, a white coneflower, and I have some irises that I just moved from a different area. But what I plan to do is to swoop this back, leading into the backyard. So I will show you what's going on back here. Haven't done anything here yet, but I do plan to. Like I said, we painted our fence, which I love the color. It is a chocolate, or it's called chocolate. All right, so from the front yard, like I said, I plan to create a bed all along here. One of the things that we needed to do was to remove the dish. Removed that finally. We had to repair the downspout. It was overflowing, so I think there was like a leak in the pipe or whatever, so we went on ahead and dug that up, my husband did, and fixed it. So now I do plan to probably widen this bed out and just swoop it around all the way across to merge into the bed in the front yard. These two here are elderberries. If you haven't been here before, I think one is a York elderberry and the other, I don't know. If I can remember, I'll put it on the screen. But one is a York. It's two different varieties, but these are my elderberry bushes. So eventually I will figure out what I want to do here. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to pull the lilac back here because of the pipe here. It's not very deep. It's only about 6 inches deep. So I'm thinking that I can pop it just right in front of that well there, and that'll fill out like about 5 feet wide eventually. And maybe I'll just stick some, like, you know, some annuals or something to kind of fill out the space. Nothing has really changed back here. The lemon balm is lemon balming, is bussin'. Oh, something did change back here. I added in all of my cherry tomatoes, so I don't have them labeled, but I have one here, one here, one here, and one down in there. And in my green stalk planter, I ended up taking that basket of strawberries and popping them in the pockets where I planted bare root strawberries, but they wasn't strawberrying. So I went on ahead and popped those in to fill them out. I think they are doing all right. Had a little bit of transplant shock, but they are making a comeback. So I believe I already shared with you guys that we plan to paint the deck. So there's really not just a whole lot of things happening up here. I do have my little herb section, but my elephant ears will eventually go up here once we have everything painted. Hold on, let me set you up. We have one single guy on its way up. So that's really exciting. And what I'm thinking for these planters, obviously the elephant ear will grow pretty tall, but I haven't quite yet decided what I want to put to like plant around it. And I need to find like a platform of some type to set these on. So that's what's going on in here. I just rearranged the herbs. So I have my bay leaf in here, some rosemary, some thyme, some variegated sage, lemon basil, purple basil, and then I have some blue spice basil. And then this was a variety that I picked up at Herb Day, holy red and green. I was looking for Tulsi or holy basil. I didn't find that, but I'm hoping that's what this is. It kind of gives me the scent. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, and these planters here, this was the boxwood that I was speaking of. If my boxwood in the front bed doesn't make a comeback, I'm going to take that one and prop it in. I have the coleus that I started from seed in here. I went on ahead and grabbed some silver falls to put in here. I have some lilies that are perennial in here. So I have those more coleus that I started, and I also put in a sun patient in here. Walking out to the garden, walking out to the garden. Yay, look. All right, so I finished mulching on the sides at least. The back part is a work in progress because I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to mulch my seating area back there as well. But let's go ahead and start in this bed. My one single gladiolus is still busting. My thought is if the rest of these decide not to come up, I have my dahlias. And oh, Looky. One more. Oh, two more. One. Whoop, whoop. Two. Yay. Three. Look. Four. Oh, it's bussin'. Oh, it's lit. We love a generous queen. So, I don't know. Would it be smart to kind of push these over? Is that even possible? Can I transplant these bulbs? Y'all let me know down in the comments for those who know bulbs, because I do not. All right, so in my tomato transplanting video, I shared with you guys how I was having some issues with the potato bugs, or what are they called? Peel bugs, potato bugs, roly-polies, whatever you want to call them. I was having an issue in this bed, so I broadcasted some diatomaceous earth. I know some people were probably like, girl, why did you do that? But it was the only thing that I could think of, and I really needed to get these peppers in the ground because they have been in their pots for way too long. So you can see I went on ahead and put them all in here. Honestly, I did not label them very well, so I don't even know that I have them all like grouped together. I did the best that I can, but the varieties, I have some jalapenos, some pasilla bajo, which is like a drying pepper, some gold marconis, some keystone bells. I have one single fish pepper, and then this guy is the candy cane red. I picked this up from a local nursery. You can see I pinched him back because he was kind of puny and I want him to bush out and get beautiful. And then I showed y'all the sadness that were my what are these called? Eggplants. You can see they're kind of struggling. I treated them, I sprayed all of the aphids off, but you can see the leaves are kind of struggling. I may end up excuse me, I may end up just pruning back like some of the poor looking leaves, and we'll see what happens. And I went on ahead and just mulched this portion of the bed with some straw that I had from last Halloween. My onions are giving what needs to be gave, still doing well. And then swinging over here, I went on ahead and put this climbing rose on this little trellis here for right now. Honestly, I feel like I may end up putting this in ground and putting like some sort of trellis into the entrance of this garden, but we'll see. Everybody is doing happy. The gladiolus is filling out over there. Again, I have that other dahlia. I may just pop that in right here because I want more cut flower options this year. The kohlrabi is doing the damn thing. Like, I've never had kohlrabi look this freaking fabulous. They are bulbing up nicely, so hopefully I will get a chance to harvest some of these soon. My tomatoes have no shock. They are doing swell, and I did go on ahead and put in a taller trellis system. And down here we have my sage that is budding for the first time ever. I've never had any of my sage go to flower, and I'm just letting it go because I really like the way that these are looking, and it just adds a bit of whimsy into the garden. Easing back here, a few things going on. So I went on ahead and I purchased a hollyhock because I want something really grand and dramatic in this entry point of my Titan trellis that I picked up from Gardener Solutions. The garlic is busting still. I'm really hoping that the chamomile does something soon, but that's okay. Over here, our zinnias have sprouted. I have one single sunflower here. So all of those sunflowers that I sowed, out of all of them, only 2 survived, and they were both from this corner. So one of them I put right back up in this front bed here, but I'm thinking that I may end up starting some in like a seed sale or seedling sale That way I can give them a solid chance, because I believe maybe like the squirrels or somebody nipped the top of the sunflowers off. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing, because I need sunflowers. I want big impact. I want big blooms, honey. I want it bussin'. You heard? All right, all right. Garlic is doing great. I did go on ahead recently and sowed some, what are they called? Noodle beans on both sides here and here. Over here, all of my greens. Sweet peas are doing great. My collard greens looking glorious. Kales bussin'. Cabbages looking amazing. Mustard greens big time bussin'. Potatoes, looky. They have some size on them, and I did go on ahead and mound them up using that same straw that I had from last Halloween. I'm not really concerned about this getting grassy at all. It's been sitting out here wet, child. Like, I haven't really seen too much sprouting, so I don't believe it's going to be an issue, but I'll just continue to monitor the situation. But I feel like the potatoes are happy and healthy and all of those good things. All right, and last but not least, I did put together this nice little basket here to put in my seating area in this one lonely, sad eggplant. But I went on ahead and put some silver falls in here, some of the sun patience, and one coleus in there, just so I have something beautiful to look out when I'm sitting at my seat. And boom, nice little view of my berry bushes, which will soon enough be relocated. And these are my blackberries here. So yeah. All right, so that is it for this video. As I said, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look and update. We're not doing any work today. We're not, because my body is weary. I'm tired. Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick look at the garden. If you did, please make sure that you hit this with a thumbs up. If you enjoy my channel, go on ahead and subscribe. That way you are, tuned in to what's to come. I thank you all so much for stopping by. I wish you all health, wealth, and prosperity. And until the next time, peace out.